Tyler, what is your first item that sticks out to you? And he's going to focus about customer relationship management.
So COVID was one of the most difficult and innovative times for our industry. And for us, technology played a vital part in how we operate even today. The most notable areas that we focused on was really enhancing the sales funnel, more specifically at the adoption of a CRM. So integrating the CRM within our operations has relieved much of the sales process from the leasing professional, so they can focus more on the on-site tours. So the CRM is essentially answering the questions by text message, chatbot, and even some sophisticated platforms can answer questions over the phone, which is pretty cool. So and some are even offering self-guided tours, which I'm sure some of the other panelists can speak more to. But that's just really at the top of the funnel. If we look at even at the bottom of the funnel, which is executing a lease, majority of the companies in the industry already offer the ability to sign at the luxury at their home or even on their phone. So having the technology, is really giving us the opportunity to, scale back or look at the numbers, of people on site. So for instance, instead of having, like 3 leasing professionals, we can even go down to 2, which we've seen equates to roughly about 30 to 40,000 annually in employee expenses.
So when he started talking about customer relationship management, I'm an ops guy, and so I thought already in my mind, here are the things that you're going to see out of CRM, and then he went totally towards the sales funnel, which surprised me. Does anyone want to chime in on what other value you see further down in the funnel, and then even after we've gone through the funnel and we've got a customer that CRM brings value to the table?
I mean, I would tell you from a CRM perspective, for us, it helps to kind of weed out the noise, right? Drowns all that out. It helps you focus on the things that actually make an impact. I mean, we've definitely been able to put our CRM into practice at Kwikset.
I think we'll see as we look at some of the other items is that having that CRM sitting in the middle to be able to have all these other services and tools and items being able to talk to the CRM is definitely a foundational item.
Well, I think that's the elephant in the room though, because CRMs that we're using potentially in sales environments are different than what we're using in the multifamily environment, and those do not always talk to the tools that you want to use do not have open APIs, they do not connect. And I think that we get stuck in, and this is, I think, the point that Tyler was maybe trying to make, I know him and have worked with him before, is ideally, as a marketer, as an operator, you want your CRM to have all of the tools and all of the things that you want. So whether it's a chatbot or you want a widget, that's on your website collecting information, you want all of these things to work in tandem with your CRM. But your CRM and those tools that they have, those aren't always the best tools. So for example, I'll say, let's say CRM XYZ. They might have a chat tool and you're inclined to use their chat tool because it's built within that CRM stack. And if you go outside and use another chat tool, it might not talk effectively to your CRM. But that might be the better chat tool that's going to give your renter the better experience. So you have to have people on your team who are vetting these things, and there are definitely workarounds. If you talk to anyone in the technology space who doesn't work for a CRM, there are definitely workarounds. So ideally, yes, you want everything to live under one umbrella, but in multifamily, in my opinion, to get one, the best data and numbers for you on the operations side, and 2, to give your renter the best experience, it's not always using those tools straight down your stack with the same CRM.
So that focus on interoperability between the different systems.
Yeah, and that is where people like those of you who are here today are really going to have to start putting the pressure on the people who build those CRMs in our industry.
Yeah,
to make that happen. I mean, in any other industry, it's open API. You're probably using Salesforce or something, or HubSpot. I can pick any tool that I want to, and it works seamlessly with those CRMs. And multifamily just is not like that. And this is putting us further and further behind. So
interesting.
I get really passionate about that.
And I think one of the things he talked about that I'll put a pin in that we can probably talk about at the end is artificial intelligence. We were talking about ChatGPT down here before we started and how we're all kind of using it in different functions. So I'll put a pin in that, we'll come back.